Okay, so here we are jumping onto the gondola. My instructor plays a massive role. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to do it without someone telling me, 3, 2, 1, go, and then I jump on. Hopefully, the doors will be there and open, so I don't cream it on the hill.
Where are you at? There we go. Yeah. Get in.
Here we are getting onto the first chairlift. My instructor will give me some warning, telling me when the chairlift's coming up. 3, 2, 1, and then it will tell me to hit the back of my legs, and it will just knock me into place. As long as your knees are bent, the chairlift, as soon as it hits the back of your legs, will kind of just sit you exactly in the place where you need to be. So no major shakes there.
Bosh, yeah. In. Left or right? Oh, yeah. Oh, I've got it. Yeah, I've got it.
Alright, and stop. Take some pictures. Try not to get hit by anybody.
How much up the mountain are we going? Like, to the top of these slopes? Like, how is that? Quite close to the top, or halfway up? Or?
How far are we from the top of the slope?
From the top of the mountain.
Oh yeah, no, we're not far actually.
Yeah.
Almost at the top as such.
Yeah.
This lift drops you off. It drops you off in the bowl, and there's some steep hill.
Approaching the end of the ski lift now. My instructor will tell me point my toes up, and it will give me some warning again until I'm about to hit the ground. Due to so many people skiing off the ski lift, obviously the snow gets a bit icy and sludgy around here. So for me, I personally preferred it if we just linked arms and we'd ski quite fast to the top of the hill, and it was just a lot easier that way. I'd just lean into my instructor. It saved a lot of time and hassle because it's hard to tell the gradient when you get to the top of here and it's all just sludge.
Yeah, going.
At this point, my instructor, it will tell me the plan of action for attacking the hill. So how wide the piste is, the gradient, and basically which direction we'll go, because there's a few cafes and stuff down the hill, so sometimes we'll stop off at them, and basically, it'd inform me of what was about to come up. What would usually happen is I would get the first few turns in instructed by my instructor. He'd tell me, bang a left here, bang a right here, just so I get a feel of the gradient of the hill and the piste. And as we move on, and I start to understand, what the hill's like, how fast to go, and where the edges are, he'd let me ski on my own, so I could just I could get on with it really until there was an obstacle or a snowboarder or something like that, and then then he'd either block or tell me what's happening and basically keep an eye out for my safety, but while letting me have as much fun on the hill as possible. I'm using the Gyro Edit helmet alongside the GoPro just because it was one of the best looking helmets for the price. It was a cheap helmet, it was a good helmet, and it was easy for me to attach the GoPro to myself. For safety, I've got a massive patch on my back saying blind skier, and I'm wearing pretty vibrant colours. I was wearing like blue salopettes most of the time, and I believe a big green ski jacket. Is obviously important for people to be aware that I'm blind when I'm on the hills, and also that as highlighted as I am as possible, so they can see me from a mile off. Not that snowboarders really pay much attention to that, they'll just cut you up whatever, because they take a different line from skiers. They go basically directly down the hill, while skiers, to get a lot of speed up, you traverse, bang in a fast turn, keep the speed up, traverse, and that's what I'm trying to do here as much as possible. Get a long line to ski across the mountain while building my speed up and hopefully not losing too much on the turns. You might hear a slight echo in my instructor's voice. That's because I'm wearing a headset with a microphone, just so we're always in comms. I can always clearly hear him if the wind comes in or something like that, or I end up skiing too far away from him. I'll always be able to hear my instructor. Okay, coming to the end of the red run. Try not to knock these kids out the way. As I feel the gradient change, I can tell I'm pretty much at the bottom of the hill. Sometimes the gradient will flatten out in the hills, but yeah, that was a long enough run, so my instructor would be telling me that's the bottom there. And then back on the ski lifts to get it all done again. Banging on the snowplow. Now we're coming to the end and it's getting a bit more built up. It's the only time I'd put on the downhill death wedge.
Talk to me, Rob. How was that?
Oh, mega.
Mega.
Bottom, no spills.
You're awesome.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
rapid. I don't like it.
I could have got
Blimey, bit of après ski here. If you're visually impaired and wondering what this looks like, it's an acid trip in an Italian bar. We've got people with Pinocchio masks, an umpire band that you can hear giving me a headache. Yeah, always good to do a bit of après. You can see me wearing this beautiful Stavely hat there as punishment for being a twat the day before. Actually quite enjoying the music now. I might download it on iTunes if I can find it. Just finishing off with a few pictures of me on the ski trip for those of you who aren't visually impaired. Okay, thanks guys.